Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Arturo "Thunder" Gatti. He stands at 5 foot 8 inches tall. This man has never been in a boring fight. And standing across from him, it's Micky Ward. 140 pounds even. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Thunder Arturo Gatti, the blood and guts warrior king. No one has as big a heart as this fighter. Irish Micky Ward. You've seen all the wars he's been in over his career. Will he give us another one here?
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo "Thunder" Gatti. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Lowell, Massachusetts, here is the exciting junior welterweight world title challenger, Irish Micky Ward.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start the round. Left uppercut doesn't score. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What else can be said about this rivalry? Gatti and Ward squaring off for the 4th time.
They fought each other 3 times in 13 months. It's not an even Steven. 1-1, 1 lost, 1-1 again. This is how good they are. 2 of their fights were up for Fight of the Year. This is true gladiator spirit.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. Another scoring shot there. That counter punch caught him clean. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Can't find a home with that jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Smart move there to buy some time.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
Hey, those punches add up. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They exchange punches. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You can't do that too often or the referee is going to take a point.
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Just missed with that hook. Continues to touch him up. And he'll try and muffle the offense there with another clinch.
You cannot do it too often because the referee's going to pull you apart and deduct.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can... Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
You know, sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. That counter punch caught him clean. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. What a punch. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do?
Everyone getting tired of seeing these two fighters hold and clinch.
You can't do that too often because the referee...
And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. And down goes Arturo Gatti. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, five.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
Nice punch. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
That punch lands. And that's the right decision here. Veteran move to grab on, but as you know, you can't do it too often.
Sometimes you got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
Perfect punch. Whoa, and you saw the balance, Joe. The knees, the foundation. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
They ring the bell and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
Well, you know, with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Oh, my goodness, so that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Good punch. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable.
And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punches.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Misses with the jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. They go downstairs. Tried to score with the uppercut. That punch scores. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Why does he continue to hold? The referee could take a point here.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
And is this and down goes Ward. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.